Hello, this is another quick tutorial video from MedEasy on the MedEasy 3 system. The purpose of today's video is to show you how very easy it is to access interview mode in the MedEasy 3 system for performing resident interviews with MDS 3.0. First thing we do is we touch the Safari browser and you can see that we are currently logged into the MedEasy 3 system. What's neat about the iPad is that it gives the user the ability to expand and reduce the screen to suit the user's visual needs. One of the things I want to show you very quickly is a toggling feature that is inherent in the MedEasy 3 system. I'm going to expand the screen just for video purposes here and show you this switch. You see on the screen now it shows interview mode false. This means that the user does not have the interview mode turned on. The way to turn interview mode on is by touching false, and it goes from false to true. Now the user is in the MedEasy MDS 3.0 system under interview mode. I'm going to toggle back to false. I'm going to shrink the screen size back down to show how we get into the assessment. As the assessment's built for a particular resident, the line items below the green bar in the middle of the screen will of course build and show the assessments for the particular resident. We have our particular resident selected, in the particular facility selected, and now we're going to select that assessment and then touch the edit icon. What this does is bring you to the user interface for completing the MDS assessment. This is the non-interview portion. This is an NC item set that we're working on where interview mode is most important, and you can see how easy it is to navigate from one section to the next inside the MDS by just touching one of the letter icons relative to the section at the top of the screen. Rather than show you the navigation and the actual assessment, the key thing to notice in this screen is how visually appealing that the screen is. I'm going to touch home, going back to the MDS tracking screen, and then I'm going to toggle on interview mode. So I'm going to go over here, touch false, it becomes true, and then we're going to go back into the assessment, we're going to select it, then touch edit, and now we're back in to the assessment, but only the portions that are relative to interview. You'll see that the screen color changes. It shows a nice blue color, and let me zoom in a little bit for the video here just so you can see how we incorporate all the interview questions into one very easy to use simple interface. I'm going to scroll down through those briefly so you can see them. Your section C items, your section D items, all the way through the relative items for conducting an interview. Rather than scroll through the list for the interest of time, there are some neat features I want to show you here. Perhaps during the interview process there's a question that you may have on something. I'm going to shrink the screen back down, scroll back up to the top, and let's say for instance that you have a question on C0300. I'm going to zoom in so you can see that a little bit. On temporal orientation, and you really don't know exactly how to ask the question, or you need some tips and guidance. On board in the MedEasy 3 system is the RAI library published by CMS. You touch the question mark in the system, even in interview mode on the iPad, will bring up the actual RAI manual that was produced by CMS on the page where the relative section begins. To get out of that mode, you simply touch up here, go back to where you were in the interview mode, and continue working through the interview process. When you've gotten done with the interview, either at the top of the screen or the bottom of the screen, you simply touch save and exit, and you're done. Then to continue on with the assessment, let's say you were doing this in an MDS office and you had the opportunity to interview in the office, you would then toggle back from true to false, and then you can go right back into the system, right where you left off, and begin working toward completing that assessment. I want to thank you for your time today and watching this video. For more information and training videos, be sure to visit our website at www.medeasyinc.com. Thank you and have a great day.